I'm Jenny.
I'm Mert.
And I'm Ben.
This is our very first episode for those studying English, and more specifically for those who are preparing for their IELTS exams.
Each video will give you useful vocabulary, structures, and testing tips for your IELTS.
At the end of each video, there will be questions for you and there will be rewards. So write your answers in the comments, please.
And if you do like our video, please share it.
Today we'll be discussing accommodation. One of the great benefits of knowing another language is being able to use it when you go abroad. And lots of those who are preparing for their IELTS will be at some point in the future be in an English-speaking country, and knowing the kinds of accommodation that are available to them would be extremely useful. So you guys have traveled a lot. Any tips for the viewers?
Well, I think it really depends on what you're looking for as a person. A big thing I like about traveling is meeting new people. So I think you should check into a hostel. Because you get to meet loads of fascinating people there, and it's also super cheap. They are quite cramped and noisy sometimes, with a lot of people bustling around, so do be warned.
That's very helpful, thank you very much, Ben.
I'd say if you're looking for something a little bit more long-term, but still on a budget, then a studio apartment is probably the right way to go. Normally they're quite small and not too spacious, but you do get your own living room, your own kitchen, your own bathroom, bedroom, all in one, as well as your own privacy, which is definitely something everyone sometimes wants, And if done right, with just a little bit of effort, you can decorate your flat, your studio to be quite nice and cozy, so it's not too bad at all.
And for those of you living the champagne lifestyle, and if you have extra cash to spend, a penthouse might be more to your liking.
Oh, penthouse.
Yeah, a penthouse. They are on tops of tall buildings, so you get a great view.
Okay, so in what sort of place do you live in now?
So I currently live in a shared flat with a few flatmates. I love it. The house has a really kind of nice traditional look to it, and it's usually quiet as long as the dogs aren't barking.
Dogs?
Yeah, we've got so many in our neighborhood. And roosters, yeah, and chickens, yeah. Everyone in the house gets their own room. But we do share, a bathroom, living room, kitchen, and everything.
How about you, Ben?
Funny enough, I just lived down the road from Mert, also in a shared house. It's a bit noisy because there are 6 of us, but it's nice living with friends, so I don't mind too much.
Oh, neighbors, nice.
So what kind of place would you like to live in, Jenny?
Well, I don't know. For me, I think I'm quite realistic and simple. So I like to live somewhere that is spacious and inviting, and somewhere vibrant and lively, and must be cozy.
So, the perfect place.
Oh, it's not perfect places, but I'm not too keen on somewhere that is uncomfortable and in a noisy neighborhood. I really hate it.
I guess it's the penthouse for you then.
Penthouse! Oh, perfect!
Not for us, it isn't.
Yeah.
For a long time, at least. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it might be a good idea to recap over some of the different types of accommodation that we mentioned just now, and also a few others that we didn't mention. So first, we have a hostel, which is what Ben was talking about. This is perfect for people who are wanting to meet, new individuals when you get to a new country. But as we did say before, they are quite noisy and cramped, but great if you're on a budget. They really don't cost much money at all. Below that, we have studio apartments, perfect for, again, someone on a budget, but someone maybe wants a little bit of their own privacy. They're nice and cozy, but again, can be quite cramped because of the lack of space. We have shared houses below, so this is what Ben and I live in. You do get your own room, but you do share everything else essentially, the bathrooms, the living rooms. It's perfect, if you like having people around and if you don't mind the noise too much. And you do still get a bit of privacy, but do expect that to not be as much as you might get in a studio apartment or your own house. Finally, below that we have a penthouse. So this is for people who definitely have a much, much bigger budget that they can work with. They're very spacious, very luxurious, you get lovely views, but again, probably not the most realistic thing for the majority of people looking. Now, over here, we have some of the new types of accommodation. One we didn't actually mention today, We have things such as a terraced house. So this is very much just like a normal house, the only difference being that it's connected to a series of other houses. So you'll get lots and lots of different ones along a street. Usually for people still trying to get, that kind of house environment for a family, but again, still on a budget. Below that, we have a detached house, probably your most classic image of what a house would be. The white picket fence, the garden, perfect for maybe a family who wants a dog. Also very, very nice if you want to have a bit more of a suburban neighborhood. Below that we have apartment blocks. So these are very common in cities due to the lack of space that you get. They're very condensed. You get similar types of flats, but they can get quite noisy because there's so many people in these buildings. Below that we have a bungalow. So a bungalow is usually just a one-floor house. Very rarely do you get two-floor bungalows. They offer similar kind of things as normal, detached houses, but just a little bit smaller. And finally, we have a farmhouse. So this is perfect for anyone that maybe doesn't like living in the city, wants lots and lots of space, wants to get a bit more of a kind of natural, organic way of life. Perfect if you've got big families or lots of animals, or even if you're deciding to become a farmer. I hope those were all clear. If you do have any questions about any of these types of accommodation, please post them in the comments box and we'll get back to you.
And we also heard Mud and Ben use very good vocabulary, specifically some good adjectives, okay? So in your IELTS, if you use those, your score's gonna increase significantly, all right? So these are some synonyms, that means the same, and the opposite meanings. So we have fascinating, amazing, means good, very, very good, and dull and boring, that means the same, and that means not so interesting, and spacious, sizable, means big, and cramped, small, it's small, right? And traditional, old-fashioned. The opposite is modern. Modern means something new. And quiet, peaceful. There's not a lot of noise, not a lot of people. And bustling, busy, the opposite. Okay. And then we have cozy, inviting, means a place that makes you feel that you want to be there. And the opposite is uncomfortable, not good, you don't want to be there. And we have smart, elegant, means the same, means looks good, looks attractive. And sharply, ugly, not so good looking. And vibrant, lively, means they contains lots of colors and looks interesting to look at. And the opposite is boring. It's the same color, black and white, things like that.
So, as you can see in the video, we use which to give more information to a noun. We use because to give reasons, and we use so to give results. Now it's your turn. Talk about your dream accommodation using the words which, because, and so. The top 10 fastest answers will get a 3 million dong voucher for one of our classes. So good luck.
Final couple tips for any of you preparing for your IELTS exams or just speaking in general. The first one being always make sure to use a wide range of adjectives, so describing words. Some of the ones we use today, things such as fascinating, spacious, cramped, spectacular. These are all very good for describing accommodation, but they're not going to always be useful when you need an adjective. So I would recommend looking up some own adjectives in your free time. There's so many of them, you've pretty much got a number to choose from, and they always will be helpful. The second tip would be always make sure to include extra details using linking devices. So things such as using words as which, so, because. It will help, the structure of what you're trying to say sound a little bit more fluid and also make a lot more sense. So these two things are very, very clinical if you want to make sure to do, a good job in your IELTS exams. I will say, good luck. If you're willing to write those some answers in that comment box, do tune in next Tuesday at 9 a.m. for our next episode, and please visit our website. We're giving out, marketing information, promotional offers, things that you can get your hands on for almost no effort. The website is www.powerful-IELTS.edu.vn. So please do visit us and have a lovely day.